What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Zero Lab. Today we're taking a look at another really cool TCG Pocket deck. This one featuring the new Darkrai EX from Space-Time Smackdown, along with the Greninja from Genetic Apex. I think this is a really fun deck, spreading a bunch of damage counters around between the Darkrai EX's ability and the Greninja's ability to try to defeat our opponents. So, first of all, the Greninja has the Water Shuriken ability. Once during your turn, you may do 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And the Darkrai has the Nightmare Aura ability. Whenever you attach a Dark Energy from your energy zone to this Pokemon, do 20 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. And then we're setting all of this up behind the Kangaskhan. It's a basic with 100 HP and the Dizzy Punch attack. For one colorless energy, you flip 2 coins, and this attack does 30 damage for each head. So just a good starting attacker to start setting up the Stage 2 Greninja behind. Rounding out the deck, we have 2 Potions, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Research, 2 Leaf, and 2 Cyrus. So I think this deck is really cool. I'm excited to see how it works. Or how it can do on the live or on the TCG Pocket ladder here. But yeah, I think the Greninja is really cool, and combining that with the new Darkrai is just a really fun way to play the deck. So we are going to jump into the TCG Pocket ladder here for the Emblem event. But if you're enjoying our content here on the Zero Lab, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help us grow the channel. And we are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of February. And if we do, we're going to be giving out a Prismatic Evolutions ETB. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that we can have that giveaway by the end of February. Looks like we're going first here. Starting the Froakie, we have Frogadiers in hand. Research in hand as well. Looks like we're going up against a grass deck. We have the Pokeball. We're going to play that before the research. Finds this is a Darkrai. That's nice. I'm going to research here. We get double Kangaskhan off the research. All right. We're going to bench one of the Kangaskhan and a Darkrai. And then we'll just end our turn here. Next turn, we can Leaf and retreat out of the Froakie into the Kangaskhan. Start using that Dizzy Punch attack. Pokeball from our opponent now. Double Pokeball from our opponent. We'll see what sort of grass deck they're running. Obviously, they are playing the Venusaur EX with, it looks like the Shamans and an Executor EX as well. So kind of a tank and heal strategy here. We're going to play Leaf. Retreat out of the Froakie. Into our Kangaskhan. Attach for turn. Evolve up into that Frogadier. And then Dizzy Punch. Alright, 1 heads. That's nice. They obviously have the healing, so we're going to be trying to counteract their healing with our extra damage counters that we're placing. I actually think this is going to be a really interesting matchup to see how it goes. Right, another Darkrai EX. We're going to just hold that for now. I'm going to use the Nightmare Aura ability to do 10 more damage, or 20 damage to the Ivysaur. That means if we hit double heads here, we can get the knockout, but it looks like we are going to hit double tails instead, unfortunately. That's all right. We'll see if they have the Venusaur EX already in hand. I think if they do, we're going to be in trouble. Yeah, there it is. This Venusaur EX can do 100 damage next turn and heal 30 damage from itself. Combine that with potions and Ericas that they probably have in this deck, as well as the Shamans. I think we're going to be in trouble here. But we will see. The other issue is our Darkrai is weak to grass. Alright, Dizzy Punch going to need to come through here with a double heads. Alright, 1 heads. They're going to be doing a lot of healing this turn. Giant Bloom gonna knock us out, plus heal 30 damage from them. I think we are in a tough spot. And an Erica coming down. All right, I think this is unwinnable at this point. We'll play it out, though. All right, we throw up our Darkrai here. We did not draw into the Greninja, and that's what we really needed. We needed to get our Greninjas going to offset the healing that they have going. Not much to do. This seems just like a bad matchup in general. We're not even two-shotting this Venusaur with the healing that they're doing, so I think we're going to give the concession there. Go into game 2. Not much you can do. I think that's just a bad matchup for this deck, but thankfully not a very common matchup either. Go into game 2 here. All right, we are going second this game, so if we can start the Kangaskhan, that would be cool. We'd start Froakie instead. Looks like we're going up against a Starmie deck. Probably Starmie Palkia. They have the turn 1 research. And a Pokeball. So their hand is much better than ours. 2 Pokeballs. All right. They're off to a much better start than we are. But they're playing Lapras, so maybe we have a chance. That card stinks. Alright, we're just going to start using the Nightmare Aura. And our turn there. Hopefully we can draw some better cards. Waiting on our opponent here. There's the Misty coming down. Tails. We definitely want them to be hitting tails here. 1 heads. All right. Do they have double Starmie in hand? That's crazy. Okay. We were never winning this if that was their hand. That's nuts. Meanwhile, we have nothing. All right. We're going to concede that one as well. You know, sometimes that's just how TCG Pocket works. Your opponent gets double Pokeball research in their opening hand going first. And you get nothing. You know, that is the name of the game sometimes. Let's go into a game 3, see if we can get a real game. See if we can get a real game. Yeah, I mean, that's just the nature of TCG Pocket. There's not really any comeback potential in the game. And yeah, it just really depends so strongly on your opening hand. We're going first here. We now have the Pokeball and research to start. But our opponent conceded immediately. So, still in search of a real game with this deck. We're going to give it another shot here. All right, let's make it a real game. All right, we're going second. Starting the Kangaskhan, that's nice. looks to be a Darkrai Weezing deck. We get the double Pokeball. That's great. Then in our deck of cards, so we can draw into those researches, or we're more likely to draw into those researches. Double Froakie going down. Would love to find a Darkrai. Oh, they're playing the other Weezing. All right. I think we're going to be losing this one as well because we're not drawn into our Darkrai's. All right, we do get the potion. We can Greninja their other Darkrai. And use Cyrus to bring it up. Maybe this will buy us a little bit of time. You'll see, but it's really unfortunate we haven't been able to use our energy attachments on a Darkrai. Get that Nightmare Aura ability, extra damage going. Plus powering up our best attacker, obviously. 10 cards in deck. 4 of them are good. So we just need to draw into Research or Darkrai. Research hopefully draws us into a Darkrai. Another Nightmare Aura coming down. X speed. Gonna let them retreat. Another potion coming down as well. Another Kangaskhan. We got double heads there. That's really nice. That means we're going to be able to take the knockout with Water Shuriken next turn. They have the Weavile in here as well. Nightmare Aura. All right, do we think they have the Leaf? I guess we'll see. Double Tails is so unfortunate. All right, we have 8 cards left in deck. 5 of them are good. 1's a Greninja, 2 are Darkrai's, 2 are Professor Researches. There's the Weavile EX. There's a Research. They could find X speed off of that, potentially. Just an attach return onto the Weavile. Alright, we've got a research here. There's a Darkrai. Into the active here, take our first 2 prizes. And then depending on what they send up, I think we should be in an alright spot here. They're going to send up the Weavile. We're just going to dump all our damage that we can into this Weavile. Alright, 1 heads at least. That helps a lot. Top deck of a Greninja would be really sick. Research here finds us the Greninja. Very nice. Alright, we could win this turn. We just need to flip 1 heads. And the Dizzy Punch here. There it is. All right. We take the dub. Very cool. And yeah, you see how powerful this deck can be once you get those Greninjas set up and the Darkrai EX going. 60 damage just from abilities per turn. And then your attacks is really quite crazy. I think we just had some unfortunate games early on, but that really is how the deck is supposed to function that we saw in that game. And even then, we were having a tough time drawing into our Darkrai, so we didn't see a research until really late in the game. Didn't find a Darkrai EX until really late in the game, and yet we were able to get there. So I do think this deck is really cool. Try it out. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.